What is next for Devin Haney? Well, after destroying and outboxing Regis Prograis and dropping him around 3, what is next for Devin Haney? Well, he has a lot of options. The first one is Gervonta Davis, in which Gervonta Davis called him out and said that Devin Haney is on his hit list in this interview.
I got some people I want to get.
Like who?
I don't want to say their names, but
Just say yes or no. Haney?
yes.
Now, Devin Haney also called out Gervonta Davis after he defeated Lomachenko.
What fights make sense for you at 135?
We got fighters like Gervonta.
Now, Gervonta Davis has came out and said that they have sparred multiple times, in which he said that he cracked Devin Haney.
People in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin. That would be Shakur.
Them niggas cannot touch me. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them.
Now, who will actually win this fight? Well, I truly believe that Gervonta Davis will knock out Devin Haney, and I'll tell you why. Because Devin Haney doesn't have the experience and he doesn't have the power to keep away Gervonta Davis for 12 rounds. Now, what's another opponent for Devin Haney? Well, another opponent is Teofimo Lopez. Now, these guys have had animosity for years. These guys even got into a heated argument face to face.
Look how many belts I hold as a world champion. Look how much money I make, more than you.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Now, Teofimo Lopez is the king at 140 since he has almost all the belts at 140. So who do I think will win this fight? Well, I think Teofimo Lopez has way more IQ and also performed way better against Lomachenko than Devin Haney, so I'll give it to Teofimo Lopez. Now, the next opponent for Devin Haney is Shakur Stevenson, in which this fight was supposed to happen years ago, and just recently, Devin Haney, after defeating Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson actually hopped in the ring, and this would happen in that altercation.
Hey, for now, bro. For now.
Now, reportedly, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson have sparred multiple times. Now, who do I think will actually win this fight? I got Devin Haney just because his recent performances against Lomachenko and against Regis Prograis have been way better than Shakur Stevenson's latest performances. And I'll tell you why, because the fight against Edwin De Los Santos, he performed the worst I've ever seen in his whole career. So again, in this fight, I got Devin Haney winning by decision.
Now, another potential fight for Devin Haney, and this fight is one of those fights that we need, but we're not sure when we'll get it, and that is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. And the reason I'm saying Ryan Garcia is because this fight has been hyped for so long, as both men have been calling each other out for so long. For example, 3 years ago, when Ryan Garcia defeated Fonseca, Devin Haney hopped in the ring, and both men were talking about making a fight happen to determine who's the real champion between them.
I should be champ, right? You gotta beat me to become champ. I should be champ, right? You gotta beat me to become champ. I'll get to you. I'll get to you. Let's make it happen. I'll get to you. Make it happen.
So this fight is still on the table for Devin Haney, and to be honest, it makes much more sense, and it gives it a better possibility of actually happening only because Ryan Garcia is now fighting in the super lightweight division. So is Devin Haney. Now, another potential fight for Devin Haney is a bit random, but it could be Rolly Romel, only because Rolly Romel, in his latest performance, beat Barroso and won the 140-pound WBA world title. So if Devin Haney's goal is to go for titles at 140, then him fighting Rolly Romel could be an easy fight to winning a belt at 140. And to be honest, there's no losing in this situation, only because I do see Devin Haney outboxing Rolly Romel, no problem, and it gives him an easy title at 140. So what's there to really lose for Devin Haney in this fight? Really nothing. Now, the last potential fight for Devin Haney, and in my opinion, it's the least fight to actually happen, only because it was Devin Haney's most recent fight before fighting Regis Prograis, and that is the rematch against Lomachenko, as most boxing critics and fans were upset with the judge's decision, as they believe that Lomachenko got the best of Devin Haney and beat him pretty convincingly. But in the end, we have to wait to see what Devin Haney can confirm, but all these are potential fights for Devin Haney.